And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're bringing you the latest in the world of college football, conference championship games this weekend. We'll also have a couple of gamers playing EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes as we come to you here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, we're coming inside here, folks. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football, ISG College Football, and of course, at the end of the week, we do some hoops with ISG basketball. It's good to be here, guys. We talk the latest in the world of college football. 14 weeks down, just the conference championship games to go. We have 9 of those conference championship games in college football this weekend. You got 4 on Friday, and of course, a handful, 5 of them on Saturday. We'll preview all of those and get you set here as we talk the latest in the world of college football. Also got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, the only show combining traditional sports and gaming, real sports and real sports talk and gaming at the exact same time. Shout out to the folks right here. As you can see those big, beautiful, bright tanks behind me. Oh, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah. Go. Even at the brewery. 902 Brewery here in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue here. Jersey City Craft Brewery here in Jersey City, producing those ales and lagers. About 20 different varieties of ales and lagers. Look at the beautiful decorations. The good folks doing a great job making the place look a little festive here in Jersey City. You can see those big bright tanks and fermenters. Handcrafted beers in the best atmosphere. Curated good times made right here in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room, and folks, they host a variety of events here. Also got the beautiful rooftop right upstairs, and it overlooks beautiful lower Manhattan with the World Trade Center and everything that goes into that. Shout out to the folks here at 902 Brewing Company online, 902brewing.com. Let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There is to the left of me with that Carolina Cardinals hat, right? Not Carolina, that's the Arizona Cardinals. I know I was going to say Carolina because it's the burgundy. It looks like it's not actually burgundy, it's maroon and black. Jarrett, Guarantano, former University of Tennessee starting quarterback, also playing the NFL with the Broncos and said Arizona Cardinals, also in the UFL with those San Antonio Brahmas. 52's the mic, 52's the mic. Kill, kill, kill. Alert, alert. Roger, Roger. Les. New 82. On Tuesday. Set. Oh, yeah. That was strong.
That was the clean. Yeah, that was the cleanest one.
Yeah.
That was the cleanest one. That was the cleanest one in probably a couple months. That was nice. You under the play clock, you got your check. You knew what you saw out there. That was nice.
I knew what I saw. What did I see, Jarrett? What did I see?
Kevin's such a hater in the background. He's talking about illegal shift. He knew something was wrong. It was too clean for comfort. Too clean for comfort.
You know, he went to Howard University. You know who also went to Howard University? P. Diddy. So the you know how the producers are all up in the videos and stuff like that. They want
to be included.
Come on.
I know how they get down.
You know, he has to let them know. You know.
He's always in the background, always in the ear, like talking, like, dude, nobody can hear you. But,
we can hear him, and that gets us all he needs.
It's annoying. JT, what's up with you, man? How you feeling, bro?
Good, man. Good. So super excited for these college football playoffs. Excited for conference championships. Really exciting time in college football.
Absolutely, yes, sir, man. And to the right of me, there she is. Peace up, A down. She's in the A-town. She's at ATLN Sports Reporter down in Atlanta. And Richmond, what's going on down there? Are you guys okay? You know, it gets below like 40, 50 degrees, man. It's sweater weather. You got to bring in the pets, the animals. You got to cover up the plants. It's crazy down there.
You know, I thought I got some relief because it felt a little bit like summer, but then no, it immediately cooled down. But you know what? It's A-okay. Who cares? You know, we always talk about the football schools, right? The Georgia Techs and the UGAs.
That's a football
Shout out
school.
to Kennesaw. They're playing too.
They are.
Come
Conference
on.
USA.
Come on.
My
Conference
boys had
USA.
that beat at Middle Tennessee. We lost in the last few seconds against them. But how about that first year in Conference USA? And they're hosting We're not even talking about that game, but that's one of the games. They're hosting the freaking Conference USA Championship game this weekend.
Hey, man.
No. Actually, they're on the road. I think they're at Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville State.
Let me see. Yes, Jacksonville State. Yeah. So, yes, we'll see. But go Owls, you know? Hootie hoo.
Jacksonville State, they are the Gamecocks. The scene of my best college football game. I had 2 catches in that game against Jacksonville State.
A lot of Gamecocks going on right now. Okay, shut up.
Yeah.
Cocks up. Yeah, let's go.
My best game. I had like 2, maybe 3 catches, 2 or 3 catches for like, I don't know, 40, 50 yards. That was my best game ever in college.
Baller. Come on now.
Leave me alone, Jarrett. You're trying to
don't let the knee fool him, okay? He's limber, okay? America, come on.
Jonathan Quinn hit me a couple of times. Y'all remember Jonathan Quinn, 2nd round pick we had in Middle Tennessee with the big arm?
Yeah.
Okay, I ran a blue route, so I was the number 2 receiver on the inside. Ran an out route, cut like a 12 or 15-yard pass. I ran a curl, and also had a dig too that I had like 3 catches, like 40-some yards. Man, don't play with me. Come on now.
Come on, exactly.
Okay.
I've been here.
Okay.
Sluggo. See, that's what he does. I'm done with him. Everybody can't be like Jarrett Guarantano. You guys ready to get this thing started?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, don't be so humble, man. You played well, man. I'm going to always go out there and shout you out, man. You guys ready to get this thing started?
Let's get it.
Let's take a look at the rundown here. As we're brought to you by Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. ISG College Football here, guys. Getting set for conference championship games here. Lane Kiffin introduced at Louisiana State University down there in the Bayou. That would be those Bayou Bengals at LSU. We'll talk all about that. He had some interesting comments about LSU and what's it like playing in Death Valley, especially at night. 6 new coaches in the SEC next season. That is crazy. We'll talk about that. All those conference championship games, we're going to talk about that. The biggest game of the weekend, what you'll see here on ISG College Football, the biggest matchup, I think, it's got to be number 1 versus number 2, right? Although the SEC championship game is going to be pretty big, too, with Bama and Georgia. Number 2, Indiana. Number 1, Ohio State. That game in Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Field, or Stadium, whatever the hell they call it there. Big Ten championship game. We'll get to that. Southern University hiring Marshall Faulk, the former running back with the Cardinals and a Hall of Famer. Good story there. It was on Deion Sanders' staff at Colorado. We'll talk about that. Michigan had a player here, but a referee, man. You got to see the video here. It was pretty crazy. Didn't get ejected from the game. Got to get Jarrett's and also Andrew's thoughts on that. We'll talk about that. All right, how about the rules here as we play EA Sports College Football 26. These gamers playing for cash and prizes. We talk the latest in the world of college football. Heisman, competitive game style, head-to-head current rosters. We like to call those regs. 136 regular teams are available. FBS Football Bowl Subdivision, that's Division 1A for overheads like myself. 4 quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that shmoney. $50 guaranteed, $40 to the winner. Runner runs out this piece with $10 cash. You win 4 straight weeks. It does get progressively harder, folks. You win an NCAA license. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. And folks, they make more than just gaming chairs. They make gaming desks, sofas, stools, you name it as well. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, all those NCAA chairs as well, and any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, marketing lady down there at Zipchair. They've been rocking with us for about 6 years now. Check them out online, Strong Island, that's where they're located, zipchair.com. Also, when you win that first Zipchair, you do get an official ISG t-shirt, guys. Got the t-shirts on sale for $29.99. On sale for $59.99. What's hoodie season? Get one for you, boo. Check us out online, theisgshow.com/shop. Once again, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here, guys? We got 2 young men playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup of the weekend, Ohio State and Indiana. AJ Beast, he's our current King of the Hill, playing with IU. ChiefVonte, playing with the Ohio State. Let's learn a little bit more about these 2 young men. The first profile will start with ChiefVonte. There he is, a young man, Cavante Wade, from the Metroplex, a Dalworth, 27 years of age, a permanency case manager. Doing some good work there, man. We remember him from about 5 years ago during the COVID era. Was at Langston University. He is the 2020 Langston University ISG Madden champ, plays very well. College football Madden and NBA 2K. How about the King of the Hill? He is our guy, AJ the Beast. United States Marine Corps vet, Alan Lowry, Riverside, California, age 44, still a young man. Multiple ISG Madden playoff appearances for AJ the Beast, a.k.a. Alan Lowry. All right, let's take a look real quickly at the standings here, and they're brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. There you can see with the Molly Pop picks there. MollyPopGrapes.com, grapes as sweet as candy. Folks, Molly Pop taking worldwide sweet store. And folks, see that pink bag in your local grocery store. You got to understand one thing. You're getting high quality produce, folks. Check them out online. They got about 20 different varieties of grapes as well. Also, pressed juices online as well. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. You're talking about sweet. Look at that record there. Guarantano, not me. Speed, the leader, but he hasn't had enough games. I'm 11-5. There is 11-3. And Richmond, 2? Okay. She can get the 500 with a win today. All right, let's go ahead and bring everybody in, get these predictions, and we'll start there at the bottom of the screen. There she is. Andrea Richmond picks up A down in the A-town. Who you going with? You got the Ohio State and those Buckeyes, or are you going with the Hoosiers? Who's your daddy? How you playing in their home state?
See, Larry and Jarrett have an unfair advantage, right? Because they are both former college ballers, right? So this is my domain because I used to ball in this game. All right, this is all I have right now. All right,
we ball in the game. We ball in the real game. The real game, not
exactly.
The game.
You balled in the real game. I balled in the video game. Okay, so I need this. This is all I have right now. So I will go ahead and right the wrong that I did yesterday. I didn't choose my guy Vonte, and you know the HBCU love. So this time wearing my Spellman shirt. All right, this is how you know what's true. That's how you know what's real. No more JG over here stealing my thunder or whatever. We're going with Vonte. Vonte, it's your time to shine. Let's go now, brother.
Okay, JG, are you going H? You going to give some HBCU love with ChiefVonte? What you got? You got IU or you got the Ohio State? Those fighting acorns.
Tough one. AJ the Beast definitely surprised me last week with a big win.
Yeah.
Vonte played really well last night in Madden. I am going to ride with AJ the Beast today in NCAA.
Okay.
Back-to-back weeks, man. I got to see something. Vontae's last game yesterday was a really impressive game, but I got to see if AJ the Beast can capitalize from last week's victory.
What happened to that HBCU love, man?
I know, right? I'm going to give you some love right here. I'm going to take ChiefVonte. I tried to take him the other day as well, and he lost a very close match. It was Bears and Packers, I believe, playing there. I'm going to take him for one reason, because in the NCAA game, you can't use, neutral sites. So it's going to be at Ohio Stadium, so I'm going to take the Buckeyes. They're 102,000 in Columbus. Give me Vonte for the simple fact that he's playing at home. If this game was on the road or at a neutral site at Lucas Oil Stadium, I would take Alan Lowry, a.k.a. AJ the Beast. But give me ChiefVonte. Guys, let's go ahead and lock this thing up. Vonte playing with the Ohio State University. Alan Lowry playing with IU. My cousin would be proud. He went to IU and played there in the early 2000s. I believe Jarrett was the coach there. He used to coach at Vanderbilt, then he went to IU, and that was his coach there at Indiana. Guys, let's go ahead and lock it up, man. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game, and the best man win. Let's go ahead and do it right here from the Auto 2 Brewing Company in Jersey City. Good luck, guys. Let's go. Good to be here also on the platforms of NESN, being Sports Channel, Player City, and in the Black Network. That first quarter actually is about to get started. The pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations. Where Brooklyn at? Got Brooklyn, West Nine, and Scarsdale Sports Bar Indoor Golf Lounge with 16 total bays. Guys, you got 15 bays and one huge, beautiful VIP suite. Got those bays and those simulators, and the suites will be there next week as well. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses. It is a true experience. And folks, it's more than just like a golf lounge or an indoor golf space. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. Back here inside of Auto 2 Brewing Company, located here in Jersey City, a craft brewery, producing those ales and lagers, some 20 different varieties of ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, and the best atmosphere. Larry Ridley Sports ISG College Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, about traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We talk to the latest in the world of college football. Conference Championship games are here this weekend. Got 9 of them over the weekend, 4 on Friday and 5 on Saturday. Got my guys here, Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee, a volunteer starting quarterback, also played in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals. To the right of him at the very top, Andrea Richmond, she's a sports reporter down in Atlanta. Those are the couple of guys here playing for cash and prizes, the gamers playing for cash and prizes. In the middle of the screen, AJ the Beast with the hat on and the glasses. He is playing with Indiana. He is on the road. He's on defense. At the bottom of the screen, you barely see the top of his head there. That is ChiefVonte. He's the challenger. He's playing with the Ohio State. It's the biggest matchup in college football this weekend. Number 1 versus number 2. Number 1 being Ohio State. Number 2 being Indiana. All right, guys, let's get to the topics here. Talk the latest in college football. Everybody's talking about the lane train. The lane train. There he is. Look at him. Baton Rouge took that private jet from Oxford on Sunday and landed in Baton Rouge, becoming the new head coach of those LSU Fighting Tigers, man. He's been with a bunch of teams. The Raiders left there. Remember, Al Davis talked about some stuff. Went to Tennessee, 1 season there. Jarrett's alma mater there. Left them in the lurch. Went to FAU. Also was assistant at Alabama. Been at Ole Miss for the last 6 years, 54-19. He is the first coach in the history of the SEC to coach 3 teams in the Southeastern Conference. All right, let's hear from Lane Kiffin. You can see him there with the jersey there. Took the job on Sunday, introduced on Monday at a press conference down in Baton Rouge, and he talked about playing at Tiger Stadium and the mystique there, playing at night in Death Valley, how it's going to be a very special, special place. Here's Lane Kiffin being introduced Monday down in Baton Rouge.
Oh, man, that feeling on the other sideline, all the way from the warm-ups of those night games, and it is not. I coached a lot of places, okay, and a lot of road games, NFL, college. There is nothing like the feeling when you're on the other sideline and the intensity that you feel. It's like a weight that you feel. You know, I've talked to head coaches who have been here before, obviously, okay, and they talk about like feeling on the other sideline, like how they feel lifted up, the crowd, and the intensity. But when you're on the other sideline, you feel it the other way, and especially as you get to crunch time and overtime at night. So I've felt that, and I always thought to myself, what if we had that advantage on our side? So if we combine what we do, the way that we coach players, the systems that we run, and now we have that intensity on our side for the opponent to deal with, again, that's how it painted all together to say, and this is where you're supposed to be.
So that was Lane Kiffin being introduced at LSU on Monday, 54-19 at Ole Miss. Once again, the first coach in SEC history to coach 3 different teams. So he's been at Tennessee, Ole Miss, and now at LSU. Gets like a 7-year deal, making about $13 million a year, so about $91 million with incentives. That thing can get over $100 million, and he could be the highest paid coach in college football if he wins a national title. Of course, let those guys at Ole Miss. There's been some talk that he wanted to stay, and Ole Miss was like, no, you can't. I'm with Ole Miss on that. I'm also okay with him shopping. We also understand the calendar with college football being what it is now. There was some reports as well that the players, I know Lane Kiffin said the players wanted him there and wanted him to coach in the college football playoff. The players, at least 3 of them, have reportedly said that was not the case, including the AD down at Ole Miss as well. Jarrett, your thoughts here. Lane Kiffin going from Ole Miss to LSU, literally one of their biggest rivals, if not number 1, definitely number 2. Your thoughts here. Did you like the way he left? And should Ole Miss have said no and not let him coach the college football championship in the playoffs, or should he have been able to coach?
Yeah, this was one of the obviously most intriguing stories of all of college football season, to be honest. Lane is going to do things Lane's way, right? And unfortunately, it comes with a lot of dramatics. It comes with a lot of drama. The way that he handled it, I'm not surprised with his decision to go to LSU, right? That was kind of everybody's top choice in the country on what the top job was. LSU, maybe Penn State, maybe Florida after, and so forth. But he made the decision that was best for him.
Some reporting came out today. Florida State was looking at him.
Yeah. No, and I wouldn't be surprised with that either. I mean, we talked about that. We talked about Norvell last week, and unfortunately,
Norvell, $50-some million. But they definitely wanted him.
What is he, 38 and 33 or something like that? Lifetime at FSU. That's just not
7 wins the last 2 years. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Just can't. I don't know why he's still there. But Lane handles it how Lane's going to handle it. I'm not surprised.
Buyout. That's why.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, that's a huge reason. I'm not surprised that he's not allowed to coach in the bowl game, though. The way that he left, I mean, I thought that this should have been done possibly a little bit later. It was unfortunate timing for sure for the Ole Miss program. I don't think they're going to be able to capitalize and win anything in the college football playoffs because this guy is really one of the best coaches and offensive coaches in all of college football. No matter how good their roster is, this is going to be a huge loss in terms of what their team entails. But I'm not surprised by his decision, right? LSU is definitely one of college football's most prestigious universities, and it's probably a top 5, top 10 school when it comes to that.
Do you believe it is? You think it's really a legit top 5? When I mean top 5, like legit top 5, I think it is.
Historically,
I think it is.
Historically, I'd say yes. Historically, definitely in the 20th century. I don't know before that. Maybe in the 90s, 80s, it was not.
There are no Power 5, no Division I schools there except LSU.
Yeah, and it's going to be definitely easier to recruit there, right? And the only thing that confused me about his decision is he sees in close relation Coach Orgeron. He won a national championship, and then what was it, a year or two later, he's already out of there. So this is a program that expects to win almost every single year, which is tough, just like any other one. And it's definitely tough in the SEC. So it was a weird decision for me, I thought. I mean, no matter where he goes, I think he's going to win just because of how good of a coach he is, and that's just been his track record the past couple of years at Ole Miss, at a school that nobody really suspected getting back into the top of the SEC. But LSU did a great job steering them away, and we thought that was going to be the only place. I know we were talking previously about Florida, but LSU, man, LSU is just a little bit different than Florida.
Andrew, the only problem I had with Lane Kiffin, look, he kind of weasels out at times, and I get it. He's more of a nomad. He's got that wandering eye. I was a little taken aback when he says, I don't even know my contract details. Bull crap, brother.
Yeah, all right.
If I know it, I know you know it. If I know that you know that you know that I know that you know.
So we all know, right? You know?
You're literally the second highest paid coach in college football right now. Everybody knows that. And you'll be number one if you win a national title. So that's the problem I had. He also talked about Saban was a reason that he's there. Okay, Saban is talking about on College Game Day about why Ole Miss is in a pickle, and maybe Ole Miss should be doing some things when behind closed doors he's telling them, like, hey, you might want to take that LSU job. Also, Pete Carroll definitely told him to because of his dad said his dad would want him to go for it. So your thoughts here that he left Ole Miss?
Big weekend for Hoes, right? Because Ben Garrett did say, allude to the fact that Lane Kiffin goes all over the place and doesn't stay in an institution long. And unfortunately, Lane Kiffin confronted Ben Garrett, and he ended up being proved right, Ben. So I guess shout out to him, the reporter.
He did talk to Ben allegedly, and they did patch it up, and even sent them a meme when he had the hats and he picked the hoe and stuff like that. Yes. So it looks like they patched it up a little bit.
I mean, we can really focus on Lane Kiffin. Obviously, he has a track record of moving a whole bunch of places. But I think the ultimate thing that we should focus on is the fact that this calendar is messed up. This calendar is really, really messed up. We are going to
Indiana going to get back in this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to be skiing. Okay. We know that LSU was going to be fine, and Ole Miss is still a sterling institution, so they'll probably be okay. Short term, probably not. But this puts a whole bunch of other teams in the same pickle because of the fact that as soon as the season is over for everybody else, people are already looking for their next hires. And if you're somebody who goes deep into the playoff, you are in an inherent disadvantage because you could easily have your head coach poached away. You have also people like the Tulane coach who was in these coaching talks as
John
well.
Summerall, yep.
Yes, and we know that Summerall is somebody that they want to obviously be their leader, but unfortunately, because of the whole incident, we're going back and forth, right? And we're going to keep on going back and forth with a whole bunch of college coaches leading their team to the championship, and those people who lead their teams are obviously going to be the people that we look at in the next hiring cycle. And so the coaching staffs of those institutions are going to be stuck in a rock and a hard place. Lane Kiffin literally made it so it was just like, hey, you get on this plane, you have a next job, or question mark, what happens to the rest of your career if you decide to stay at Ole Miss? So it puts them in a bind. It puts the players currently in an institution at the bind. Right now, there are players who probably do want to play for Lane Kiffin, but have already committed themselves to Ole Miss. Maybe they like Ole Miss more. Now they're in the bind, and this is going to keep on happening. We have to, I understand it's nice to take shots at Lane, because yes, he has this reputation, but if we don't look at the root of the problem, this is going to keep on happening. So please fix his schedule so that transfers and head coaching decisions don't happen until the end of the year.
All right, we'll see about Lane Kiffin at LSU. Once again, a highest paid coach. Second highest paid coach in college football right now, about $500,000 less than Kirby Smart. He wins the national title, he will be surpassing Kirby Smart. All right, guys, that first quarter here is over. They're into the second quarter, and Vonte, bottom of the screen, has got a lead playing with Ohio State. He's up by 2 scores, but here comes the king of the beast. He's playing with IU. They're in the high red zone. Let's see if he can get back into this game. The first quarter brought to our good friends at Il Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. We'll be there tomorrow for ISG basketball. Great food, great atmosphere, and great affordable drinks. Libations are definitely flowing there. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Got the mariachi shows every other Tuesday. We'll be there next week for those one of those mariachi shows. DJs on the weekends, late nights on the weekends too. They also have the beautiful patio. The Golden Eagle, folks. It is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Check them out online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. We're back here at the 902 Brewing Company here in Jersey City, Craft Brewery, producing those ales and lagers, about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers here at 902 Brewing Company. Larry Ridley Super Sports ISG College Football with power by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. It's a confluence. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of college football championship weekend here with 9 conference championship games. Just my guy, Jarrett Guarantano, played very well in college. University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. To the right of him at the top is Andrea. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup of the week in college football is playing out right here on NESN LB Sports Channel, Player City, and in the Black Network. You got Indiana and Ohio State. Number 1 Ohio State against number 2 Indiana. AJ the Beast with the hat on, playing with Indiana. He's the king of the beast. He's our king of the hill. King of the beast, king of the hill. There you see that? He's our champion. He is down by 3 scores now. Wow. Against Vonte. Playing with Ohio State. He's got an advantage, though, playing at home, so totally not surprised there. Let's get back to the college football topics. 6 new coaches, guys, from the Southeastern Conference starting next year, including that guy you just saw there. That is at Ole Miss. That is Pete Golding, the defensive coordinator at Ole Miss. He's taking over. Got the job immediately Sunday when Lane Kiffin told Ole Miss that he was definitely taking the job. Reportedly Saturday night when it became official, they kind of locked him out too. Wouldn't let him talk to the players, and they gave the job to Pete Golding. Also, you got at Arkansas, Ryan Silverfield from Silverfield from Memphis. Auburn, Alex Golish, former University of Tennessee offense coordinator, been at USF. LSU, they got Lane Kiffin. Florida got John Summerall from Tulane, and Kentucky got Will Stein, quarterback, I believe, at Louisville, if I'm not mistaken, offensive coordinator at Oregon currently there. So those are the 6 new coaches here. JG, what caught your eye heading into next season, excluding Lane Kiffin?
Yeah, no, I thought there's a lot of really interesting coaches that have become head coaches in the SEC. When you look at them, I'm really fascinated with Alex Golish. I think he's going to do a really good job in Auburn. He's too close contact with Tennessee, but I do think he's going to do a fascinating job. I mean, when you look at his coaching style, you look at the way the USF players bought in that quickly and some of the things that they did this past season, I was really impressed. I really do. Also, my next one would be John Summerall at Florida. Right? I think that
great minds thinking like
yes.
That's why I'm like, you know what? I should have given it to you.
He's a great coach, and he's a defensive mind. I feel like that's what that team needs. It needs an edge right now. And when you watch his interviews, when you watch his press conferences, he's all ball, and it's going to really attract the players there currently. It's going to attract the fans. It's going to attract the recruits. I think he's going to do a fascinating job at Florida. Hopefully, he doesn't do too good of a job because I still want them to lose to Tennessee.
Andrea, who do you think is set up for the best success there in their new digs in the SEC?
Good with caveats, right? Obviously, Summerall, right? Summerall, if you look at Florida's defense, their defensive unit was one of the most cohesive. Hopefully, he can go ahead and not only maintain some of that talent that was already there, but also bring in some of his own from Tulane that really showed up, and just the hype of being a coach that really fights for his team in a team that desperately needs a remodel and a new look, because Florida has been a sterling institution. We need to make them an actual serious football school again, because times are fun when Florida is actually fun. And Will Stein too. I think that's interesting because UK has always been like very feisty and interesting for a really long time. Kentucky has been, but a guy who has worked with a lot of quarterbacks in Oregon, if they're able to just tally up like one good quarterback, they can have a little bit of excitement. You still have, you're still in the SEC, so it's a big way to jump in terms of a big program and making that not just a basketball school, but a football school. But I'll be interested to see the process.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Tennessee. Middle Tennessee was one guy, I think he committed from Middle Tennessee, went to Tennessee. I was like, He was a big defensive lineman, but whatever. Good luck to you too, man. But I'm still pulling for my guys, my alma mater, Middle Tennessee. That second quarter, guys, get late here, man. They're in the third quarter here. And Vonte playing with Ohio State. He's on defense. He's got a lead here, the challenger, against the King of the Hill, our champion, AJ the Beast. Trying to score here to make this thing at least a 3-score game, and he's still within the 5-yard line here. Second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Been around about 25 years. Best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa, also unapologetically Italian, folks. Rich hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. Got a full menu. And whether, folks, if you're looking for an Italian dinner or just something real fast, they got quick lunches as well. They got it all for you. Burgers, wraps, soup, salad, calzone, seafood, desserts, and more. Also got the Da Vinci Room. It's like a boutique-style catering and luxury events. Also got the garden as well. Check them out online. BayonneMonaLisa.com. Shout out to Chris and everybody. Check them out there. Larry Ridley, CFB Sports. We're here at 902 Brewing Company in Jersey City, a craft brewery producing those ales and lagers. About 20 different varieties of ales and lagers right here. Handcrafted beers and a really good atmosphere. We're talking latest in the world of college football here, folks. Conference championship games are upon us. Got 9 of them this weekend, 4 on Friday and 5 on Saturday. As we talk the latest in the world of college football, got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes here. The biggest matchup in college football this weekend, number 1 against number 2, Ohio State against Indiana, respectively. At the bottom of the screen, you see the 2 scammers there. AJ the Beast playing with Indiana. He is our king of the hill. He's our champion. Down right now by about 3 or 4 scores here to the challenger, ChiefVonte playing with Ohio State. Middle of the screen there, bottom left here, that is Jarrett Guarantano with the hat on, the glasses, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. 400-yard passing games than I've ever had at the University of Tennessee. I also played in the NFL with the Cardinals and the Broncos. To the right, middle of the screen there, that is Andrea Richmond, piece up, A down. She's in the A-Town. She's a sports reporter and an ATLian. All right, guys, conference championship games this weekend. I want to get your thoughts here. SEC, Big 12, ACC, and SEC, the American. And the SEC, who you got? UGA and Bama, that's in Atlanta, number 3 versus number 9. Big 12, you got a number 11, BYU against number 4, Texas Tech. That game in Arlington, Texas. ACC, the fly in the ointment. Duke Blue Devils, 5 losses against number 17, Virginia. That game in Charlotte. The ACC might get left out of the college football playoff if Duke wins, because now you would have 2 other conference champions that would be ranked ahead of him. And then the AAC, the American on Friday, number 24, North Texas at number 20, Tulane, the game on campus there in New Orleans. Which game are you looking for the most, JG?
That's a tough call. You know my bias.
SEC.
I know, you know my bias.
Stop playing.
I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go to a different one.
Oh,
I'm going to say the BYU Texas Tech. And it's one with a lot of implications, right? BYU needs it really bad. I mean, Texas Tech obviously as well. Texas Tech roughed them up in the first one. I think the final score was 29-7 or 28-7. Both teams really good teams this year out of nowhere, right? Texas Tech obviously we know has a lot of money, and BYU has been really, really tough all year round. I think it's going to be a good matchup. I expect this one to be a lot closer. I'm going to be tuned in. Yeah. And I mean, I'd like to see BYU win this one. I'd like to see BYU upset.
BYU could still a bid too. They get in, they're conference champs. Texas Tech, no losses. They would only have 1. They would still be safely in the bracket. Yes. Andrew, your thoughts here?
You guys stole my answers completely. Completely stole a whole answers from my answer sheet, guys. Oh my gosh. BYU was flat when they came out of the Big 12. When not the Big 12 championship, but when they went against Texas Tech earlier in the season, I feel like
Lubbock,
Yes, I feel like they can turn it on. Probably, we'll see who ends up winning. I do want BYU to win because it would be fun. It would be fun to see their offense be more explosive than they were, where they were kind of dreadful to start that game against Texas Tech early in the season. But it would be cool, the narrative about the fact of having 2 Big 12 teams potentially in college football playoff if things work out for BYU? Question mark. But I'm in Georgia, so I have to legally say the Georgia versus Alabama game. Go Georgia. I'm legally out.
SEC championship game, Bama versus Georgia.
Yes. I wish Texas A&M did it, man. I wish they did.
I would have liked to see A&M in there.
I know. Give me some new blood. I'm going to go with the ACC. Will Duke pull this thing off? And there it is, the ACC championship game. Duke clinched it. 6-2 in conference. Virginia 7-1. Virginia already beat Duke in conference here. All these games are rematches except the AAC. North Texas and Tulane did not play, but Bama and Georgia's a rematch. Bama won earlier. Texas Tech and BYU's a rematch. Texas Tech won earlier. Virginia and Duke a rematch. Virginia won as well.
There's no true big dog in the ACC, and it's unfortunate that we're going to have this type of game. I mean, maybe it could be a shootout, maybe it could be a super interesting game, but the implications, right? You're looking at a 5-loss team in it. It's not going to draw a lot of viewership, and that's not really good for the conference either.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Duke. Andrew, you rooting for Duke? I want Duke to do it. Now you get like Tulane or James Madison could maybe sneak in there as well. I think that'd be great. And but now somebody like Alabama or Notre Dame likely, because Notre Dame, you see how they leapfrogged Alabama ahead of Notre Dame. Now, what if Alabama loses? Maybe they get blown out by Georgia. Do you think they're going to keep? And man, we've been talking about this the other night. You think they can keep Alabama out? There's no way in hell, because if I'm a school, I'm not playing the conference championship game again. You can shove it up. You know what?
The world would rather burn down than Alabama ever get all the the school doesn't want it, the actual players don't want it, and I don't think that the broadcasters want that either. Definitely. So Alabama's good.
Well, these conference championship games make money, and the SEC actually the ratings are really good on it. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah. They're amazing. No, I really wanted Georgia Tech in the ACC game. I just wanted to throw that in there. I thought that they were having a super great season, and it just seemed like it was their year for the taking. And the tiebreakers, man, they're just so weird in the ACC. I don't understand it. Miami, everybody knows Miami, Virginia, or Miami, Georgia Tech. I thought that those should have been.
That would have been my favorite. And shout out to the AAC.
Because they only had one loss, so Virginia definitely earned it.
They didn't really burst anybody. I mean, neither did a lot of the teams this year. I mean, it was just a super unbalanced schedule for a lot of teams.
Well, that's what happens when you got freaking 18, 20 teams in your conference, and some of them on the West Coast. So it's tough, man. This is where we're going, guys. Go ahead, Andrew.
And another team I want to shout out to South Florida. I wish they were able to win enough in order to get there, too, because North Texas versus South Florida, another matchup would have been fun. But, hey, man, if Tulane can win it, that's also a good narrative as well.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Summerall. But the North Texas coach, I believe he's taking the job where? Where's he going? He's going somewhere. I forgot.
They've been an explosive offense, though. I watched a couple of their games to start the season. They're super fun.
But the James Madison coach, I think he's taking over at UCLA, if I'm not mistaken.
UCLA.
Yeah, they told him, you can coach the conference championship game. If y'all make the college football playoff, you can coach as well. Now, shout out to LSU. They were going to allow Lane Kiffin, the coach at Ole Miss. Ole Miss was like, nope, because we don't want this to be a month-long commercial for LSU. Smart on their part, because they're right. I mean, he would get a lot of love with the LSU coach in waiting.
North Texas is signing. What is it? West Virginia? No.
Texas Tech. Oklahoma State. Is that where he's going? He's going somewhere in the Big 12. The North Texas coach is going somewhere in the Big 12. Can somebody look it up? I think it's Oklahoma State, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm looking.
I know Eric Morris is going to.
We'll Google it.
Is that Eric Morris?
Andrew, Google North Texas coach. Where is he going?
Okay, got you.
We'll take a break here. This game's
Oklahoma State.
Oh, see, there you go.
Eric Morris.
There you go. Right. Third quarter here, brought to our good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill, located also in Bayonne, New Jersey. Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hand? Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings, dry rub, and sauce. Got grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salted pretzels, and seafood baskets open every single day of the week except on Mondays. So Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Shout out to good folks there, Ed and everybody there, man, at the R&B nights, the day parties. Really, really good stuff there. Great vibes and a good environment. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here inside of 902 Brewing Company, located here in Jersey City, craft brewery, producing ales and lagers, about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers here. Larry Ridley, CFB Sports, ISG College Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. Conference championship games are this weekend. Got 9 of them total, 4 on Friday and 5 on Saturday. Got my guy, Jarrett Guarantano, speaking of college football greatness there. Played at the University of Tennessee Volunteers, starting quarterback there for UT. Also playing in the NFL, the Broncos and the Cardinals. Got this Cardinals hat there. See red there, baby, out there in the desert. Top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Andrea Richmond. She is a sports reporter in the A. She's an ATL and got the gamers playing there for cash and prizes. Middle of the screen here. HSBC is our current champion. Going to go down here, down by a lot. Looks like 5 scores here, down by like 35 points here. Playing with Indiana, he's on defense. Going to come up a little short here. Tough road to hoe. This game was supposed to be the number 1 game, the biggest matchup in college football. It's supposed to be played in Lucas Oil Stadium, but the EA Sports College Football 26, you can't play on neutral sites. So this game being played at Ohio State. So Fonte had a bit of an edge here, the challenger playing with Ohio State, and he's taking advantage for sure with the big lead here, late stages of the 4th quarter. All right, let's talk about this matchup here. We'll quickly get your predictions here. Number 2, Indiana. Number 1, Ohio State. This game in real life. And we played at Lucas Oil Stadium there in Indianapolis. Top 2 teams in the country for the last 3 or 4 weeks here. IU, I think Ohio State's favored by damn near a touchdown, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's like 6 points or something like that. JJ, your thoughts here. Who wins this game? Look, I love Kirk Cincinnati, love IU. Ohio State's a wagon right now. They are a wagon. They had one close game all year, and that was Texas. That was in August.
No, they have been an absolute powerhouse, and I mean that's kind of been the notion going around college football, which makes me kind of nervous, right?
But they're not going to win the national title because they haven't played any tough games. Watch.
But then you sit there and say they're one of the most complete teams in all college football.
Yeah.
They have everything offensively, defensively. They have everything. Who can beat them? That's where I start questioning. I'm like, maybe they're on their high horse a little bit. As we remember last year, what was the reason that I felt like they won the national championship? It was because they got knocked off by Michigan, right? It kind of created that hunger. I don't know if they're as hungry. I mean, I hope they are, right? They should be after winning a big game versus Michigan. They should be as hungry, but I don't know if they feel that. And I think this is going to be a really good game. I do think that they beat Indiana. I also thought Oregon was going to beat Indiana, so I could be a little bit wrong here. I do think they beat Indiana because I think that they have more depth around. I think when you look offensively, saying their wide receivers, Carnell Tate, Jeremiah Smith, they're playing great football. You look at defensively, Caleb Downs and the boys, they're absolutely balling out with Matt Patricia. They just look unstoppable right now, right? But anybody can get beat in college football. Anybody can get beat on any given Saturday. Maybe Indiana could pull it off. I just don't think they have the horses, the dogs to do it. It would be nice to see a little rematch, though, in the college football playoffs, right? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Andrew, who you got? And Circle City, Nat Town, this weekend, Saturday.
Anybody can beat me, like Rakim said. It's interesting. Indiana, they've had a great story. Obviously, they're also undefeated as well. But OSU, man, it's one thing to be a talented team, but they are just dominantly talented. It's really insane. From the wide receiver position to even tight ends are great. On the trenches, they're insane too. I think Indiana, if they do win, they'll have to have like a supreme good execution game. Fernando is going to have to get the ball out very quickly because that pass rush will be hounding on him. And these wide receivers are going to have to figure out a way to get some double moves going and get behind the defense, because I also think that their secondary is really great too. I don't see a lot of options for Indiana, but hopefully they can make it a good game. I feel like that is in the cards. Give me Ohio State, but hopefully Indiana just stick in there.
You know, a team that I think would match up very well with them, Texas A&M, if they ever get their damn heads put on straight.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Marcel Reed, Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss squad, if Lane Kiffin was there, because you're going to need somebody on offense that can put up 25 on them. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to score in the 20s on them and have still a good enough defense that can bother saying. But I don't know, might not see that. Maybe Alabama, they play their air game, could be up there as well. Georgia, I don't know if they have enough offense, and I don't know if they can get after saying. But I think Kirby Smart could definitely scheme it up against Ohio State. I think they're going to win it. We'll see. Look, definitely the best team in college football, no doubt about that. I just think they haven't played anybody since August, so it's like, all right, I think they're going to run into somebody, and it's going to shock the system, if you will. Real quickly, guys, we've got about 5 or 6 minutes left to go here. How about Southern University? Shout out to the good folks back We started the show talking about Baton Rouge. There's an HBCU there in Baton Rouge, Southern University. Marshall Faulk taking over. Got a hero's welcome there. You know how those HBCUs do it, man. At the band, at the cheerleaders there. He talked about starting a winning culture there as well. I really want to see him do well. We've seen that Marshall Faulk was on the staff at Colorado with Coach Prime there, coaching those running backs. Get to see him sort of, overcome some challenges professionally that he had at NFL Network as well. I'm not going to get into all of that. You guys can look up some of that stuff. I'm happy for the man. I want to see him do well. And, shout out to good folks. And he gets to play in the Bayou Classic every year as well against Grambling.
Yeah.
Your thoughts here, Andrea?
When I was a kid, I went to the Bayou Classic. Southern University's marching band, a Human Jukebox, is still one of my favorite bands in the land. Y'all know nothing about that, man. They're crazy. But it's interesting because now we finally get to have good football teams, because back in the day, people used to go for a band. Band was the only thing that's actually viable in a lot of HBCUs, especially in the SWAC, in the MEAC. But now we'll actually get to watch some football while we're looking at the
Battle
band.
of the Bands. He just chimes in all the time.
all the time. Guess what?
We're gonna put a camera on him. That's what we're gonna start doing.
But you know what? Southern is actually a good institution for producing some good wide receivers. So maybe he can get some greatest show on turf going over here when it comes to Southern University. I would love to see it. Shout out, man, because not only do our schools need more dressing, more publicity, our bands too. Come on.
JT, real quickly, about 30 seconds. We got to move on. Go ahead.
No, I love the fact that all these HBCUs are getting such prominent head coaches that were really good football players.
Dude, love this.
Right? Isn't it awesome? It's kind of bringing a lot of recognition to the HBCUs, and hopefully it allows them to get more recruits and allow more black football players to be able to go to these universities that are highly talented.
Smart. Good job. Yeah, smart job by these schools, man. Got Michael Vick out there, also Deshaun Jackson. Eddie George was at Tennessee State until he took the Division I job in the MAC at Bowling Green. So shout out to Marshall Faulk down there at Southern University. The Jaguars down there. I love that baby blue and gold, too, at Southern University. All right, guys, that fourth quarter, the game is over. The Madden game is over. The fourth quarter brought to you by good friends at 902 Brewing Company right here, located in Jersey City. Craft Brewery here, producing those ales and lagers. Got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers. Great good times made right here in Jersey City. Got the rooftop upstairs, man, overlooking beautiful Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, and the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. And we're back here inside of 902 Brewing Company, a craft brewery here located in Jersey City, producing those ales and lagers, about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG College Football. We're powered by Football Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clinton, New Jersey. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world of college football. We're talking about all these college championship games that are going on this weekend. 9 of them, 4 on Friday and 5 on Saturday. The Madden game, or the college football 26 game, is over. That's the other part of this. ISG, the intersection, the confluence there, the intersection of sports and gaming. Got about a couple of minutes left to go here. Your thoughts here, guys. This was talking about Ohio State recently. Michigan player here. His name is Jyshawn Barham. Senior linebacker, got the 15-yard penalty there and unsportsmanlike conduct. He did headbutt the ref. Let's call it. He did. Tapped him. It seems like to me, JG, that if he understood, I don't know if he knew that. I think he just forgot that was a ref, because it made me think it was a player. I don't know. Did he just black out there? And but he actually called himself the very oh shit! Don't give him the full brunt of the head. But it's wild, bro.
No, I think he was trying to demonstrate what maybe another player did to him, and he got that close. I mean, that's what I'm suspecting. Hopefully, he wasn't trying to get after the referee and try to show him what was up. But I'm gonna give the kid the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe he was talking with the ref and saying hey, no, this is what he was doing to me. This is what he did, and he tried to demonstrate. Unfortunately, he demonstrated on the worst person to demonstrate on, the only one that could really get him in trouble. But that's the only reason if he really went after him, I think he would probably be suspended a long while if he really did that.
Right. I'm glad there was no blood drawn. This is not the WWE. Go ahead, Andrew.
JG, that was such a gracious interpretation, because the way that his teammates were around him.
Turned to the side, man, and cut like a ketchup packet. It came out.
Man, no, I'm bleeding. Oh no.
He comes out like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like he has a bloody face. He's red.
The Brian Cushing taking off the helmet thing. I don't know, the way his teammates protected ejected him kind of like made me feel like there's always that one person on the team that's a little bit certified bozo. So I'm hoping it's more so JG's interpretation rather than, hey man, you gotta chill out, homie. Like he's one of those guys. So who knows? But
certifiable.
Don't do that though.
I'm glad he didn't get kicked out. Glad he didn't get ejected. But Jai Sean Burrow, I'm sure he learned a lesson. We're rooting for you, brother. I don't think you meant it. I think he just kind of got caught up. But we really would like to find out really the real reason there. But I'm glad that the ref didn't get hurt seriously there. But it was some shocking video. When I saw it, I was like, whoa, we got to talk about that here on ISG College Football. All right, guys, the game is over. Let's go ahead and bring in our new King of the Hill, the challenger today, playing with Ohio State. There is ChiefVonte. Let's go ahead and hear from you, Avante. Man, dude, you got out to a big lead, dude, and you kept extending it. What was working for you other than the home field playing with those Buckeyes?
Honestly, just my offense. I seen a defense that came in. Me knowing Jeremiah Smith's on the football field and more than likely gonna leave him one-on-one a lot, I'm just gonna take advantage of it.
What's working for you?
Honestly, that easy.
Me, my offense.
And I love his accent.
It's just that simple.
My fingers work well. Good
just
stuff, man.
Simple.
All right, so now you're the King of the Hill and 2 events, man. So we'll see you next week. Shout out to Alan Lowry, Age of the Beast there. You got a big win. We'll see you next week. Got to get out of here, man. We're a little bit over. If you want to be like ChiefVonte or Alan Lowry, hoorah, veteran for United States Marine Corps. It's all line, folks. Ages 13 up, doing cash and prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the 6. You can join us now, theisgshow.com/CFB. Once again, theisgshow.com/CFB. How about the merch, folks, as well? We got plenty of that, man. We got the t-shirts online as well. Got the hoodies as well. Official merchandise shop, it's open. Free shipping on orders over $75. You can get it now. Theisgshow.com/shop. Theisgshow.com/shop. This post-game show brought to you by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Cleveland. Got the Origins and their inspiration there from Chai in Chicago. 100 locations in 20 states, and they make more than pizza, folks. Got pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes as well. Check them out online, unos.com. Now, time for Larry's Locks here. Brought to you by mollipopgrapes.com. Here they are. Take your EBT card, take your rent and your mortgage, everything that you got, man. Your expensive Christmas money, your expensive art as well. Go straight to the stocking stuffers. That's not enough. Go straight to the window, man. Here we go. Georgia, Alabama. Duke, UVA. We're going to go the Wahoos, man. Indiana and Ohio State, the Ohio State. North Texas and Tulane, give me the Green Wave. And BYU and Texas Tech, man. Guns up. Give me the Red Raiders. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. Shout out to AJ the Beast and also our King of the Hill, our new one, ChiefVonte there is playing with Ohio State for Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. And my guy, Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also playing in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Thanks for watching here. Enjoy the college football this weekend. The conference championship games. Thanks for watching here on the platforms of NESN, Bean Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. That'll do it here from 902 Brewing in Jersey City. Enjoy the college football. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye.